Okay, Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur, Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Radhe Shyam. Well, while I'm here, I'll continue with 10th Canto, Chapter 30, The Cowherd Damsel's Search, in 45 stanzas. In order to save a bit of time, I think I'll just say the English. Hope that will be satisfying to the hearers. So, Sri Shuka said, when from among them the Lord had vanished, the cowherd dames were distraught and anguished, like a herd of cow elephants, woeful when they lose sight of the elephant bull. Remembering his love compassionate, his glances and his smiles, his stately gait, the loving conversations which they had, engrossed their consciousness and made them mad. They thus identified with minds absorbed and reenacted sports of Rama's Lord. His kind gestures and loving eloquence, the motions of his limbs, his smiling glance, they imitated in their ecstasy Krishna's exploits and exclaimed, I am he. They gathered in a throng and began to sing his deeds in raised voices while wandering through each forest and made inquiries of their beloved from the stately trees. Since, like the rarefied subtle ether, he exists within, without, everywhere. O Ashwatha Plaksha, O Nyagrodha, have you seen perchance the son of Nanda? He left us here, captivating our hearts by his smiling glance and endearing arts. Kurabaka, Ashoka, Naga trees, Punaga, Champak, tell us if you please, where is Rama's younger who thus beguiles proud damsels with his affectionate smiles? O most auspicious Tulsi, we entreat, thou best beloved at Govinda's feet, attracting swarms of bees by your pure scent, tell us which way our dear Achyuta went. O Madhati, O Mallika, we pray, O Jati Jutika, tell us the way, since by your blooming sprouts we understand Madhava came and touched you with his hand. O Chuta, Priyala, Panasa too, O Asana, Kovidor and Jambu, Arka, Bilva, Bakula, Amra here, Kadamba and Nipa who flourish here. Beside Yamuna's sandy shelving shore, disposed to helping others, we implore, tell us the path where Krishna we may find, for he hath captivated quite our mind. O Goddess Earth, what penance have you done, whereby you have attained the benison, and with the flourishing of joy are blessed to bear Keshava's feet upon your breast? Or was it earlier when you were graced, when he of mighty strides across you paced? Or was it perchance in ages before, when he embraced you as the cosmic boar? O friend, wife of the black buck, can you say if you have seen Achyuta come this way with his beloved lady? Did he bless your eyes with his beauty? Oh, do confess, for here we apprehend the fragrance rare of scented flower garlands worn by her, with the red powder smeared upon his chest, transferred when he with his embrace compressed. O noble trees, we see you bowing low. Did Rama's younger brother this way go, attended by a swarm of drunken bees, attracted by the tulsi manjaris, entwined within his jasmine garland bright, and taking with his beloved delight? With one hand on her shoulder and the other twirling a blooming fragrant lotus flower. And did he accept your homage perchance, and cast on you his affectionate glance? But let us ask the creepers in this place, who with tendrils their husband trees embrace. Indeed, with fresh new sprouts standing erect, the marks of Krishna's scratches we detect. Thus raving in divine beatitude, their eager search for Krishna they pursued, and the Almighty's deeds they imitate, absorbed in him in the unitive state. One damsel, with her consciousness absorbed, assumed the role of Putana, abhorred, while yet another feigned her breast to suck. The cartwheel demon another damsel struck. This damsel played the part of the sandstorm, the abduction of the babe to perform, while yet this other crawled about the ground, and tinkling anklets on her feet resound. A pair of cowherd damsels, as they stroll, of Krishna and Rama assume the role, while others take the part of cowherd boys, and one the wicked calf demon destroys. This cowherd damsel Krishna's part doth play, and calls the herds while they at distance stray, and making melody as the flute's song, the others, as cowherds, her praise prolong. Another with her arm upon a friend, as they through fragrant leafy bowers wend, identified with Krishna and elate, said, I am Krishna, see my charming gait. Fear not the wind and rain, another said, and lifted up her garment o'er her head. I shall protect you from all scathe and harm, and stood as Krishna held Mount Govardhan. One damsel played the evil serpent dread, another danced a measure on her head, and said, Begone, avaunt, your way pursue, I have been born the wicked to subdue. Fear not, another cowherd damsel said, nor by the fire be disquieted. I shall relieve you of your present woes, your eyes, confiding in my power, close. This damsel sought her companion to bind unto a mortar and keep her confined. That one played her part with all the charm, expressing in her countenance alarm. Thus searching and making inquiries of Brindavan's creepers and stately trees, there in a certain spot on a sudden they saw the footprints of the mighty one. One said, See, these are the signs his feet adorn, the flag, the lotus, goad, and a barleycorn, the thunderbolt and more, all clearly shown. These as footprints of Nanda's son are known. Thus followed they the footprints on the way. These tender damsels were struck with dismay, when they the footprints of that damsel viewed, who favoured was with him in solitude. Who is that lovesome damosel, they said, who hath away by Nanda's son been led, and like the female elephant preferred, is taken by the leader of the herd? She certainly hath worshipped and adored Almighty Hari, the worshipful Lord, since Govinda hath taken her alone, and to some shady covert with her gone. That's a famous verse. Anayaratito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yamanayad Haraha. So since the Bhagavatam, the Srimad Bhagavatam, does not actually mention by name any of the gopis that are attached to Krishna in the conjugal rasa, it is understood by many commentators that the verb aratito here, has worshipped, refers to Radha. So the implication is, or the suggestion is, that the damsel that he has gone alone with is none other than Sri Radha. O friends, how blessed with good fortune replete is sacred dust from Sri Govinda's feet. For Brahma, Isha, and Rama apply that dust upon their heads to purify. Look here, her footprints we no longer see, the reason whereof in all certainty the prickly sprouts her tender foot would pain, and so the lover lifted up his dame. See here, his footprints more deeply impressed, the extra burden of her weight attest, and here the lover placed his sweet love down to cull flowers and make a flower crown. See here, the prince but partially impressed, since as his consort sat by here to rest, while he the lofty growing flowers chose, and gathered them while standing on his toes. And certainly they sat down over there, where the fond lover decked his damsel's hair. He sported thus, though he is always remains. Now it's Sri Shuka continuing the narrative. He sported thus, though he always remains, self-satisfied in bliss that never wanes. He showed what wretched state may well ensue when passionate men young ladies pursue. As thus the cowherd damsels ambulate, searching about for signs disconsolate, the other cowherd damsel who had gone into seclusion with Krishna alone, now thought herself the best of womankind, since for her sake all others he resigned. E'en though impelled by strong passion they be, he hath chosen to sport alone with me. Thus, as the couple through the forest pressed, the damsel Keshava proudly addressed, I cannot proceed further, wearied so. You must convey me where you wish to go. Thus having heard his sweet lady's account, he said to her, Then come, my shoulders mount. Then sudden Krishna, having her addressed, vanished and left her there, sorely depressed. Hanata Ramana Presta Kwasi Mahabhuja Dasaste Kripanaya Me Sake Darshaya Sannidin. So this verse is understood by our saints and acharyas as the exclamation of Sri Radha. O Master, lover, whither have you gone? Where are you, mighty armed, beloved one? This serving maid laments despondently. O friend, be kind and show yourself to me. I remember I left at 14. There's some noisy dog walkers about. They have no appreciation for Hari Katha. Anyway, I'll finish off this chapter. Sri Shuka said, The cowherd damosels forthwith pursued the path when they at no great distance viewed their friend, distressed, forlorn, disconsolate, dispirited, and bemoaning her state. From her all that had transpired they heard, how Madhava had much honour conferred, but disregarded when her pride he saw, which filled them with astonishment and awe. And then their eager search they continued, their way into the deep forest pursued, so long as the bright moon his radiance shed, and then their steps retraced, disquieted. With their minds engrossed in him, they converse about his deeds, his behaviour, and rehearse his qualities in loud melodic tones, forgetful of themselves and of their homes. Again to Kalindi's bank they return, thinking of Sri Krishna for whom they yearn, and gathering together in a throng, invoke Krishna's presence in charming song. And thus ends chapter 30 in book 10 of the great and glorious Bhagavat Purana, and the second chapter of the Rasa Panchadhyay sung by the son of Vyasa. So next will be Gopi Gita. So I'll read the Sanskrit for that when we get to it. Jai Radhe, Jai Sham, Jai Jai Vrindavan Dham.